Hello. So, I want to tell a tale that happened a few years ago, which involved a lot of chaos that I thought I could control, but it didn't work, of course. It didn't work as I thought. The story starts on a recess in elementary school. Now, everyone's a bit dumb and stupid at these times, still learning, of course, but it all started with a kid. Let's call him Ace. And Ace was picking on a few kids, which was another kid's friend who he would hang out. And let's call this kid Owen. See, Ace was throwing insults at Owen's friends with his friend called Spades. Why am I naming their names after cards? Well, I don't know, okay? So I went to Owen, and being a dumb elementary school kid, I said, "Hey, Owen, are you mad at Ace mocking your friends?" He said, "Yeah, I'm very, very, very mad about it." And I said, "Do you want me to tell him anything that you could, like, what you want to say?" And Owen said, "Tell him they should stop." So I run over there, and Ace is done mocking, and he was just chilling with Spades now. I told Ace what Owen said, and Ace said, "Tell him to shut up." Spades said, "Yeah." So I go over there, and I tell Owen the news. And now Owen wants to sound intimidating, so Ace would stop teasing his friends. But Ace thought it was all jokes and games and laughs, and that they were cool. But Owen thought different, very different, actually. He was very, very mad. So Owen said, "Tell him I'll beat him up if he doesn't stop and take me serious." Now I told Ace this, and Ace and Spades started to laugh and thought it was a joke. But to Owen, it definitely wasn't at all. So Ace said, "Tell him to try." And Owen came over where we are, and Spades would give him $15 if he won. He betted that. He had the money, I'm pretty sure, too. And Owen is mad, and they started to argue. It started getting pretty heated, so I ran away. And I ran up, I saw this. I was like, "Nope, I'm gonna get out here. Something's gonna happen." So I walk up. Actually, I ran up a massive hill the school was built on. And we were originally by a fence north of the playground when they argued, and now I don't know what to do. I watch up the hill. They started taking this to the field. And this was a high cortisol interaction, so I run there and to try to break down what was going to happen. And first of all, they started doing a pretty heated foot game. If you don't know what foot game is, it's basically where it's a game where you try to stomp on people's feet, and you have to run, jump, and basically just stomp. You can stomp on their legs too. So I see that's clearly not good. So Ace thought he was the one that started doing the foot game stuff, but Owen, he was trying to throw kicks and punches, and Ace dodged them. They started going at it, and another kid started to watch and stuff, and says, "I need a bowl of popcorn," because it was entertaining. He was kicking, he was missing. Ace caught his leg and threw his leg, and it was just pretty crazy and stuff. All the punches, a few of them did hit, I'm pretty sure, but it was pretty blocked, so it wasn't that bad. And by the time a few minutes go by after this, and now the bell rings, and recess is over, and they both ran to the door, and Owen flicked him off. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to really just stop doing stuff like this. But I did not. And if you want me to make a part 2, I will, because this did actually carry on to the next day. So, bye-bye.